Hello, everybody. This is Fred Burke with TotalFinancialLiberty.com. I want to talk to you a little bit about short sales and the very, very scary first call to the bank. It seems to be one of the scariest parts for most of my students and most of the people that I talk to, and it's really not all that bad. First things first, once you go out to you've pre-qualified a short sale seller, you go out to their house and you get the appropriate paperwork signed and you have your authorization to release information signed. You are going to want to get as much information about the bank as you can. Now, of course, in a letter of authorization, you're going to need a loan number or the mortgage number. You're going to need the signature, the social security number, and the birth date of the sellers. If there's two people on the mortgage, you'll need both of them. Three, you'll need three of them, so on and so forth. If there's more than one mortgage, then you'll need to make copies of your letter of authorization to release, and you'll need to have a separate copy for each individual loan with each individual loan number. Now, to make life a lot easier for you, you will want to ask the sellers for a copy of their last bank statements. If they don't have them, you want to see if you can at least get the phone number for the bank so you know who it is that you're calling, so you don't have to try to go around through a bunch of small branches to get to a corporate branch and then start from there. Your main purpose and your main objective on your first phone call to the bank is very simple. Your first phone call is to simply get a fax number to fax in your letter of authorization to release information. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. That is your first phone call. Now, your second phone call will be within probably 40, I'd say anywhere from 48 to 72 hours. Usually within 48 hours you are in the system, so you could try after that to go ahead and give them a call. Now, the purpose of this call is to get a payoff statement, not to mention anything about a short sale, not to ask them if they do short sales. Never ever ask a bank, do you do short sales? They'll know you're a newbie, you're a rookie, you don't know what you're doing, they won't take you serious. You probably, if you're talking to the person that's going to be handling the file, you've probably blown the file before you've even gotten into the point where you're into negotiations. So, again, the purpose of the second phone call is just to get a payoff statement sent to your address if you can. Now, if you cannot get them to change the address, then you'll have to have it sent to the seller. Most likely, they're going to end up sending it to the seller anyway, so you want to make your seller aware that they're going to be getting this in the mail. Reason is, and this has happened to me once or twice, and then I learned real quick to make sure that I was very clear about this with the seller. If they want my help, they need to follow my instructions. The seller is, they're behind on their bills, behind on their payments. If they have no intentions of paying or catching up the house, basically everything they get from the bank is going straight into the garbage, including the thousands of postcards they're getting from investors that are doing direct mail. So you want to let them know they're going to be receiving a short sale packet from the bank, and they are not to throw that away. They're there to contact you as soon as they get any correspondence from the bank, so you can see what it is. Now, if 2 days later they call you and say they got something from the bank, have them open it first before you drive out there, because it's probably not the short sale packet yet. But anyway, that is your purpose of your first and your second call. Your payoff statement. That is the purpose of your first and second call. First call is to get your letter of authorization to release fax phone number and fax it in. Second call is to order the payoff statement. Now, in between all of this, when you first get your letter of authorization signed, you get all your other paperwork signed, you are to immediately start calling your contractors and get your contractors out to the home and start getting estimates on the work that needs to be done to the home. You should also have the sellers be getting their documentation ready. Now, this is all done from A through Z in my course, shortsaleforcash.com, which you can get by going to www.totalfinancialliberty.com. Also, we have video training on this and new videos going up all the time. So you'll want to follow the videos and follow the strategies that we put into effect, because they've been proven and they do work. You need to put together your package in a certain way, and it needs to be done a certain way. The reason why I say in between your first call, when you send your letter of authorization, you already have your contract signed, and your second call, you should have your contractors coming out there, going through the house and assessing what problems there are and what needs to be fixed, is because it could take a contractor sometimes 5, 7, 10 days to go ahead and actually write you up the actual estimates. And you'll need these estimates for when they do the BPO. So as soon as the bank feels a short sale is coming on, they're going to order a BPO right away. And you want to make sure that you have a jump on them, because the BPO has 3 days to respond. So from the time that you let them know that you're going to be ordering a short sale packet, or you even mention short sale, they're going to order a BPO, and then from 3 days from within, they send it out. So if today's Monday and they order the BPO on Tuesday, by Friday, that BPO has to be completed. So you want to have all this information, and you want to be there. You want to be the point of contact for the BPO. That's very important. You want to be the point of contact. If the sellers do not live in the house, you want to have the key. You want to be the person that's going to be there to let the BPO, and to let the person that's going to be doing the BPO. It's going to be a real estate agent, or it's going to be a real estate appraiser. Very, very important. If you're not there and they do a drive-by, they're going to take a look at the outside of the house. They're going to do comps for what's sold in the last 6 months in the area, and that's going to be what they come back with. And you're not going to have they're not going to take into consideration any of your estimates for your repairs. If the seller's there and you're not there, same thing. The seller is going to walk around, not really know what to say to the BPO, and this is one of the most important parts of the short sale, is influencing the BPO. As you'll see when you join TotalFinancialLiberty.com, we'll teach you that, and we'll teach you how to work with the BPO and influence the BPO, because it is one of the most important parts, if not the most important part of the short sale. So again, make sure that you are the point of contact for the BPO, and when the BPO gets there, have all your ducks in a row and have everything that you need together and ready to go to give to the BPO and to go ahead and fax forward to the bank. Until next time, this is Fred Burke with www.TotalFinancialLiberty.com. Remember, Total Financial Liberty can be yours. You just have to take it.